one song in here that I love. It's just very violent, pumping blood. So I'll close with that, okay?
Very good, thank you.
So this is the very famous Poe poem, The Raven, that I rewrote. Once upon a midnight dreary, as I pondered weak and weary over many a quaint and curious volume of forgotten lore while I nodded, nearly napping, suddenly there came a tapping as of someone gently rapping at my chamber door. "'Tis some visitor," I muttered, tapping at my chamber door. Only this and nothing more. Muttering, I got up weakly. Always I've had trouble sleeping. Stumbling upright, my mind racing, furtive thoughts flowing once more. I there hoping for some sunrise. Happiness would be a surprise. Loneliness no longer a prize. Rapping at my chamber door, seeking out the clever bore. Lost in dreams forevermore, only this and nothing more. I kept the exact rhythm. And if you don't believe me, you could check it line by line. Yeah, it was beyond fun. And I wanted to bring them up to date. I wanted to make it contemporary because a lot of his stuff is arcane. Hovering, my pulse was racing, stale tobacco, my lips tasting scotch, sitting upon my basin, remnants of the night before, came again, infernal tapping, on the door in my mind jabbing, is it in or outside rapping, calling out to me once more the fit and fury of Lenore, nameless here forevermore. And the silken, sad, uncertain, rustling of the purple curtain filled me with fantastic terrors never felt before, so that now, oh, wind, stood still breathing, hoping it to calm my breathing to some visitor entreating entrance at my chamber door, some lost visitor entreating entrance at my chamber door. This it is, and nothing more. Deep into the darkness peering, long I stood there wondering, fearing, doubting, dreaming, fantasies no mortal dared to dream before. But the silence was unbroken, and the stillness gave no token, and the only word that is spoken was the whispered name, Lenore. This I thought, and out loud whispered from my lips. The foul name festered, echoing itself. Merely this and nothing more. Back into my chamber turning, every nerve within me burning, when once again I heard a tapping, somewhat louder than before. Surely, I said, surely there's something at my iron staircase. Open the door to see what threat is. Open the window, free the shutters. Let us this mystery explore. Oh, bursting heart, be still this once, and let this mystery explore. It is the wind and nothing more. Just one epithet I muttered as inside I gagged and shuddered, when with a manly flirt and a flutter in there flew a stately raven, sleek and ravenous as any foe, not the least obeisance made he, not a minute's gesture towards me of recognition or politeness, but perched above my chamber door, this foul and salivating visage, insinuating with its knowledge, perched above my chamber door, silent sat and staring, nothing more. Askance, askew, the self-sad fancy smiles at you, I swear, at this savage, vicious countenance it wears. Though you show here shorn and shaven, and I admit myself forlorn and craven, ghastly, grim, and ancient raven wandered from the opiate shores. Tell me what thy lordly name is that you not nightmare sewage, some dire powder drinker inhalation, framed from flames of downtown allure. Quote the raven nevermore, and the raven, sitting lonely, staring sickly at my male sex only. The one word, as if in his soul, that one word he did outpour. Pathetic. Pathetic. Nothing farther than he uttered, not a feather than he fluttered, till finally was I that muttered as he stared dully at the floor. Other friends have flown and left me, flown as each and every hope has flown before, as you no doubt will before the morrow. And the bird said, nevermore, nevermore. Then I felt the air grow denser, perfumed from some unseen incense, as though accepting angelic intrusion, when in fact I felt collusion, before the guise of false memories respite. Through the haze of cocaine's glory, I smoke and smoke the blue vial's glory, to forget at once the base Lenore, quote the raven nevermore. Prophet, said I, thing of evil, prophet still of bird or devil, by the heaven that bends above us, by that God we both ignore. Tell this soul, with sorrow-laden, willful and destructive intent, how has lapsed a pure heart lady to the greediest of needs, sweaty, arrogant, dickless liar, who ascribed to nothing higher than a jab from a prick to a needle, straight to betrayal and disgrace, the conscience showing not a trace, quote the raven, nevermore. Be that word our sign of parting, bird of fiend, I yelled up, starting, get thee back into the tempest, and the smoke-filled bottle shore, leave no black plume as a token of the slime thy soul has spoken, leave my loneliness unbroken. Quit as those are quit before. Take the talent from my heart and see that I can no more whatever matter came before. I vanish with the dead Lenore, quote the raven nevermore, but the raven, never fitting, still is sitting, silent sitting above a painting. Silent painting of forever silence tore in his eyes, have all the seeming of a demon's that is dreaming, and the lamplight over him streaming throws his shadow to the floor. I love she who hates me more. I love she who hates me more, and my soul shall not be lifted from that shadow, nevermore.